Alright, so we need to talk about the upcoming Harry Potter Reboot TV series because it sounds like with the show that was announced back in 2023 and now it's not now it's just starting to become a myth. It is actually being real into existence because as we're getting like rumored casting announcements for who could be playing this character and this character, but it sounds like of the filming date that has been revealed and for what do we expect from the show. And the one question that all the fans have been asking, if this show could be a bad thing, or could this be like a cash-grabbing, divisive decision, especially for Warner Brothers themselves. So that I don't want to break down here in this video, especially with all the details and everything that we know. And so if you're new, then be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so much on any future videos. But now, let's talk about it. And now, as far as you guys have heard or have not, now Warner Brothers is doing a Harry Potter Reboot TV show that is going to be a remake of all the films in the franchise, like because especially with this beloved Wizarding World franchise that we all come to love and adore, and it's such beloved by fans who love the books in the movies. It's so magical, and also it's just, especially it would have a variety of 7 seasons because there are 7 books in the Harry Potter series, and like each season would be adapting all of the titles from the book series. And even though like especially when this was first announced, I found this to be like such a bad decision, as even though with the iconic Harry Potter film franchise that is so beloved by everyone because it is so magical and so quotable, that there's some awesome quotes and awesome moments and reveals and everything that is adapted from the books into those movies, especially as we love the trio Harry, Ron, and Hermione. But as far as with Hogwarts and everything that lies within it, and we got to explore so much, especially for the books adapted, especially with the J.K. Rowling. But I'm thinking like with this rebooted TV series, because I'm thinking like I think this can be like such like a bad idea, because I feel like if they're going to recreate something that is so magical as it was when it started like 20 years ago, I feel like it has to be like an invitation to the fans of the original, and like because especially if they're doing a reboot series, because I think like from what we've heard so far that they're going to be adapting a lot more from the books than what they should put in the actual films. But especially with the films, they're fine the way they are. They adapted things from the book, but even though they're adapting more stuff from the books into the TV show, because especially as this is going to be all 7 seasons, I figure within each episode that they're going to be deep diving into every detail from the actual books, and I think it could be a good thing. But at the same time, for me, as I love Harry Potter and the films, and that they all are so iconic, so magical, and it all feels like so awesome, especially with the Wizarding World, Diagon Alley, Hogwarts, and everything that lies within it, with all the characters that we all grown to love and to cherish. And plus, I think like especially with this fandom that has been like outstanding, and they definitely love it as far as I know. But even just with the series overall, I just think it's completely unnecessary for the way that Warner Brothers wants to accomplish this, or that it wants to come at this, especially because I mean it is a business at the end of the day, and the businesses need to make proper decisions that are going to make them the most money. But especially with doing a reboot of the iconic films that we all love so much, I think it's like so dumb, and I think it is wrong as well. And also, one thing I do want to touch upon is that how are they going to recapture Harry's journey, especially with him from going to Hogwarts and learning about himself, the backstory and the secrets within the school itself, and later down the line learning about Voldemort and heck, who's going to even play him. But the point is that, especially with everything that this film franchise has meant to be, that is something that could never ever be replicated. And now, as far as the casting rumors go, I feel like with these decisions of who is going to be playing these new generation of characters, especially from the films and now into this TV show, I feel like it's gonna be a more a divisive or such like a bad decision to want to like recapture the magic that these characters brought like into our lives. And now, and I think this is starting off with Professor Snape, and it's rumored that Papa Haciendo has been rumored or apparently offered the role as Severus Snape. And I feel like it's going to cause a controversy because even though that they cast a person of color and he is British, of course, but just with the fact that they've already begun casting for Snape, Professor McGonagall, and Professor Dumbledore, but even just with the fact that because I think Brett Goldstein is rumored to be the role of Hagrid, and I think like with Mark Strong, he is rumored to be playing the role of Dumbledore. But especially with these casting updates and rumors that we have right here, if we're going to cast these actors to play these characters, especially for a reboot TV series, which not everyone needs, or it's like a dumb decision, but I feel like they cannot take away the magic and the legacy that the previous actors brought to their roles. It's in such an iconic way. It is like so magical, and the way that they delivered their lives, especially with Alan Rickman as Severus Snape, because his performance remains iconic, and even with this Wizarding World franchise and an entire film series that we all love so much as fans, and that is within that too. But even because I think with this news that came out, especially from the Harry Potter social media accounts, that said that they're going to be adapting like this and this into the reboot TV show. It's like things like details from the books, and that we never even seen into a TV show. It's what the films should have brought in. But I feel like they're going to be adapting more from the actual books into the TV show, and that goes to me that I do have a little bit of faith in the TV show, but the question is, how are they going to make it better? I mean, there's nothing new to add to the film franchise because it's such beloved the way it is, because even with the last Harry Potter movie, Deathly Hallows Part 2, came out in 2011, and to feel like this TV series is coming out like a decade later after the last Harry Potter movie. But what's also crazy to me is that they said that over 30,000 people auditioned for the trio for Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And this is going to be the exact same feeling that's going to take us back to probably the early 2000s all over again when they were casting Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson to play these characters. And they brought such awesome portrayal and iconic necessity to these characters. They made us fall in love with them and become attached to them, and also relate to them too as they went on their adventures at Hogwarts, develop friendship, and learn about their backstories, especially with the Weasleys, of course, but just with the fact that we're going to get the trio announced with a whole new set of actors. I just hope they delivered their roles, and even when the series does comes out, and I just hope that it doesn't feel like these actors don't know what they're doing, they don't enjoy being in their roles. But I feel like they better do this right, because even with a reboot TV series, because I bet it's gonna be hated on by everyone or not. It depends on how you look at it. I respect your opinion, but just with the fact that we're getting a TV series with a whole new set of actors to play the iconic characters in the trio, which just the magic is coming back, but not in a way that we can expect. And not only that, it's going into filming in the summer of 2025, and the craziest part is that where the Warner Brothers Leavesden that the films were made, it's going to be the same location that they're going to be filming the TV show. And that's the most craziest part to me, is that they're going to be filming this in the exact same location, which is kind of crazy to even think about. And now that I've said all that, I just hope that Warner Brothers delivers one heck of a good show with the Harry Potter reboot TV show, and I just hope they make it good and not feel like a cash grabby, nostalgic bait product, because even with other remakes nowadays that just feel like cash grabby, and they put no thought or effort into it. But I just hope that they deliver with this TV show, because it comes out in 2026. and whenever that day comes around, I'm pretty sure like whether the first reactions hit or whenever we get like a trailer or the first episode, like I just hope that it just ends up being a good show at the end of the day with like a good story, and just hopefully it has a good script in general, and hopefully that these actors enjoy what they're doing, playing these iconic roles. And that's all I gotta say from here now. Well, what do you guys think of all this news about the Harry Potter Reboot TV series with the casting and such with everything that we know in general about the TV show? Just let me know in the comments below. And are you looking forward to watching it whatsoever? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to notifications about future videos. And also follow all my social medias over the link down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.